Yeah. Crenshaw District. We alive. Ayla.
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Arthur Terry Wroten, man, in the building today, man. In the building today. Guess who we got, man? We got the very own, the popular, man, Refused Media in the building, man. I don't gotta say too much, man. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. So with that being said, would you lovely couple please introduce yourself?
What's up with it, man? I'm that boy Top Shelf Jacques, man, one half of Refused Media, man, South Central Los Angeles' favorite YouTube channel, man.
What's up, everybody? For those that don't know, I'm Top Shelf T. Other half of Refused Media and Refused Radio. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Man, thank y'all for coming to Terry Wroten TV, the Hearts of the Streets, man. We got a great interview, I believe, ahead, and I gotta start off with asking a question, man. How did y'all two come together to put together Refused Media, man?
Basically starting off coming together with it. I was running dispensaries in Santa Ana. We had a few dispensaries, not me and her as the owner, but I was running a few dispensaries, and I wasn't a bud tender, so it was a lot of downtime. I was in the back a lot dealing with vendors, so I'm watching YouTube. I'm watching Vlad interviews in a big company called Montreality, and different little interview companies, and I'm like, man, they not interviewing nobody like that I listen to, or nobody from my section, or anything like that. And so I'm the type of person, I don't really complain about. Well, if I do complain, I'm the type of person that thinks I can't complain about it if you don't do nothing about it. So
right.
I came home to her. It was like, babe, look, this is what I'm trying to do. I need a camera and a laptop. This is what I'm trying to do. These are the artists I'm gonna do. This is my plan. How you feel when I came home and said that?
Well, of course, I did what any other wife would do and go get him the stuff that he needed to, do what he do.
That's what I'm talking about. So with that being said, like, man, now being that you like the new Vlad of LA and doing your stuff with people recognizing you now, man, for all the kids that's probably watching this and probably see this, like, give us some steps on how you went about, like, where you come from, where you about up, and what's just your thought process or your creative process to keep Refused Media going.
All right. Well, I'm from South Central Los Angeles. Grew up in LA.
Righteous.
So and the thought process, honestly, is like, well, the way I'm trying to take it now, see, that's crazy. Okay, the beginning thought process was I'm just gonna be like the interview dude. You'll never see me. I didn't think nobody was ever gonna see my name or anything like that. So I was just gonna be the interview dude behind the camera like that. Then now that I've discovered what I really want to do and how far I want to take it. I say the process. I don't want him to take that the wrong way, but I watch other YouTubers. I see what other people's thought pattern is, mix it with mine.
But even like saying like you don't want people to take it that way. That's what shooting the stuff is about. We learn, we each one teach one, and together we all can grow. So with that being said, man, like I said, you might got young dudes who watching this, even myself being like a new YouTuber coming into the game. Like, I seen you, I see Ghost, I see everybody that's out there. Like I say, even What's the Deal, he fairly new, Kevin Gills, the name just a few, just in case people didn't know. But it's young dudes who out there who aspiring to be just like you, man. And what encouraging words would you tell them, or what's the first step would you tell them to do if they want to be the next Refused Media?
You got to post every single day.
Consistency, every day.
Consistently. You got to drop every single day. And, if you look at my page, I drop 3 or 4 videos a day. And I'm going to say like this too, honestly, dead serious, honestly, I wake up thinking about YouTube. I think about YouTube all day. I can't sleep at night because I'm thinking about my next move. And that's honestly what you need. I talk her ear off all day about YouTube, and it's just really what I want to do. I want to be a YouTuber. So if I could give any advice to anybody who really want to do this YouTube thing, if you want to build your audience, you got to drop every day. You got to really give them something to look at.
All right, so with that being said, man, I watch you, I check you out. Like I say, I'm into the YouTube field, and I'll go to sleep, sweat, tears, and just thinking about it like, dang, what's my next move? When you say your next move, tell me about like your upbringing and like how you control family, how you control like what you got going with your career, because some people don't know how to juggle the two.
Honestly, for those that don't know, I have a big family. Me and her have 4 daughters together. And honestly, I juggle it all on my plate, all on my plate through rigorous scheduling. Honestly, bro, because I'm also a barber throughout the day. So honestly, let me take y'all through it a little bit, okay? I'll take y'all through it. Me and her wake up. She usually get the kids ready. I'm not gonna take your credit for that. Me and her wake up. She usually get the kids ready. Boom, we get the kids ready. She take one to daycare. I take 3 of them to school. I come back home, clean up the room, and then boom, I set up my light, set up my camera. You know what I'm saying? Boom, take a shower, do what I gotta do. And when y'all see them reactions, that's about 7:45 in the morning. That's what my grind started at 5 o'clock in the morning. So when y'all see me doing them reactions, that's at 7:45 in the morning. Then if I do a story time or then I gotta edit them, boom. And then I edit them, drop them on the computer. Then when y'all see me dropping them on YouTube, oh no, it don't stop there. I might be dropping it on my phone as I'm driving to work. So I might have to get to work and then I might edit a reaction on my phone and then drop it on my phone and then get home and then monetize it. But before I get home, I gotta stop and get dinner, you know, for the kids and all that. So honestly, rigorous training. That's why I do a lot of interviews on Saturday, because Sunday I try to keep it for my family, my wife and kids.
So T, like with that being said, man, Refuse Media about to be a machine and a beast. Like, how do you take it like as the backbone, and really like behind every strong man there's a stronger woman. So with that being said, like how do you hold up? Like how do you feel about like, man, I gotta be able to hold my man up, or I gotta be able to hold the whole movement up, and how do that keep you going?
Well, first off, it's like you don't really just think about anything. You just kind of like do it. And I don't mean not thinking about any like type of like process or think about like the next move, but like you just say, okay, I'm gonna support this person and what they do 100%, because he definitely supporting me, because I do radio and that's my thing. So we just support each other, you know, we each other's backbone. And I know at times I have to be with the family a little bit more and do the family thing a little bit more, but hey, that's what, you know, that's a relationship. It's not 50-50 all the time. Sometimes it's 80-20, sometimes it's 50-50, sometimes, you know, but we still make it work. We rock with each other.
Yeah,
and
we on the grind right now.
We support each other.
Right now.
So like for people that's like I say, also like it's a lot of people, man, like gonna look up to you. It's a lot of people that you probably don't see you, and it's just like vice versa. You never know who's watching you. So with that being said, when you said it's a constant grind, like how hard was it to get you your first 1,000 subscribers on YouTube?
I didn't get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. It took me a year. It took me a whole year to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and not to mention, I started off interviewing dudes that's from the record label of one of the most popping record labels in Los Angeles, and it still took me a year to get 1,000. My second interview I ever did was J Stone. Third interview was G.I. Joe, then Rody Rose, then Pac-Man. Then I did 211. I did Dub. These were my first interviews.
Got you.
You know, so.
And with them being your first interviews, like, how did you feel? Like, how did you come about even getting those interviews? Was it because you knew them, or was it like family ties? Like, how do a person reach out? Let's say, for example, people ask me all the time, like, man, how can you get an interview with this person? How can, like, for these now, like I said, you wouldn't understand how many young kids probably really watching you and want to be just like you, and they wonder, like, how can I get an interview with J Stone?
Okay. Well, okay. With starting off with the J Stone, I grew up with Rody Rose. He a little bit older than me, so I was running with Rody Rose. I was a little younger. He was already out of high school, and I was in high school still. So I put it like that. So his connection with like J Stone and them, that's how I got them. But to answer your question about an artist who I don't know, have no connection with, and never heard of, honestly, in today's day, we got social media. So you could take one artist, you're gonna look at his Instagram, you gotta look at his Twitter, you gotta look at his YouTube, look at every social media he got, and if he don't have his information, he's gonna have a manager or a company or email address information on there. So whatever information he has, don't be afraid to call that number. A lot of people had a manager's number sitting right there, but people will be nervous. Call. They want people to call this, and you're a publication, whether you like it or not. I mean, if you got 800 subscribers, you're a publication. So
right.
If they could say no 5 times, call 6. You know?
All right, so next question, man. Next question, I know for a fact that people ask me, and I know for a fact they probably ask you. With that being said, like, how do you pick your reactions? Like, cause so many people probably hit me up, and I'm just now starting. People hit me up like, hey, Terry, man, can you redo a reaction to this? Can you do a reaction to that? Me personally, I do reactions. I just do them just to do them sometimes. But I know for a fact, with you being who you are and Refuse Media doing what you guys doing, how do you pick who get a reaction?
Boy, this go rough. This gonna start some shit now. Honestly, this the honest truth, and everybody will have to understand this is how it goes. When I first started doing, and we could talk a little bit of story of why I even do reactions too, but when I first started doing reactions, I had no clue of what reactions I wanted to do, no clue of like I just said, of what reactions, so I just started doing anything. Migos, Drake, all kind of artists. And I noticed like, well, I started doing Draco, Almighty Suspect. I started doing the artists that I had interviewed. And I noticed when I was doing the mainstream artists and I was doing the artists I interviewed, the artists I interviewed got more views. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take it a step further. I'm finna show them this real deep rooted LA shit that they can't find nowhere else. I'm finna react to this shit that I thought they didn't know about. So I start reacting to niggas I interviewed. Niggas start requesting people that I actually know. I'm like, oh, y'all know about? Oh, okay, hold up. And then I start reacting to what they gravitated to. A lot of people act like, oh, why you react to all the gangbanging and all that? Honestly, it's what people request, and I don't want to just shoot that like, man, I requested you to do this, but it's a mixture of what people request and what YouTube gravitated to. And I don't want the little dude growing up trying to be like me to think, oh, I gotta react to gang member stuff. I'm saying you gotta find what YouTube gravitates to you. React to everything across the board, and you'll figure it out. They gonna catch on.
So T, with that being said, I got a question for you. With that being said, most people gonna get mad at Top Chef because they say, oh, well, you interviewed this person or you did a reaction to this person. And how do you control, or how do you keep your man, or how do you keep him grounded from not getting into the negative aspects of things? Because with come media, it come BS too.
Putting everything in perspective. A lot of the times people be on certain things in their head, so you gotta always put like shoes on other people's feet, or you know, basically that. And I always try to be that to them. I always try to be that angel and devil for them at the same time.
Right, because this stuff be a lot of BS. Like if you interview this person why you gonna go interview them? You ain't gonna interview me.
Yeah.
So I understand that. All right, so look, what have you guys decided that for the next end of this year that you guys gonna do to take Refuse Media to the next level? You rather not say, or you rather, like, you feel me? Like what's the big goal by the end of the year per se?
Well, for me, like I said, I do radio. I started off doing college radio, but we are now making it to where we're gonna be our own online radio station.
Oh, that's cool.
So by the end of this year, that's gonna be up and running. And
that's what I'm talking about.
Working on paperwork right now. So,
yeah. We're actually working on her BMI paperwork and all the certification and all that, so she could get refuseradio.com cracking.
Gotcha.
We just moved into a studio about a month ago, so that was one of the big monumental things of this year. And as far as Refuse Media, I'm finna go a little harder. I'm finna go a lot harder on the interviews.
Gotcha.
Finna go a lot harder on the reaction. Something bigger that I'm doing, not bigger, but something big that I'm doing also that's kind of connected to Refuse Media, because I'm Refuse Media, but it's the family channel. Like me and her, we also have 4 daughters together, so we're gonna start the family channel, which I know is big on YouTube as well.
Righteous. So let me ask you this, man. This might shake things up in the industry, and so what you saying, man? Is do we gotta tell CJ So Cool to watch out? Because all my kids watching, man. I mean, is that what we gotta tell CJ So Cool to watch out, man?
Nah, man, that's my guy. Nah, it's all love. What up, CJ? You know, royalty 24K.
Yeah.
Off top,
man. All the kids, man. Kamari. They gonna kill me for not remembering all the kids right now.
Okay, we can all get together and have like a summer party
No,
with
it's
all the kids.
Right, CJ cool though. Me and Darnell did a reaction, and he tapped in. And
yeah,
stuff.
He cool like that. Yeah,
man.
CJ, he cool, man. So shout out all the YouTubers coming up, man. CJ, he doing his thing. That's
so like, who do you say right now, like as a YouTuber on the game that you feel is doing their stuff and that you salute, or who else do you feel out of LA or just in your surrounding areas that you probably emerged with, or they probably scared to get at you? And see, I'm the type of person, I'm gonna hit everybody up for an interview. So with that being said, like, who else do you see? Because as YouTubers, we won't say, "Oh, I see this person." Like I said, you shouted me out. I love that. Like I'm like, damn, they send me. Oh, somebody send me. So with that being said, like, who as a YouTuber that you know, like, man, I see this person. Like, I see the grind. Like, because people see your grind, man. Who would you say, like, coming up that they don't even got to be like in our type of genre of YouTubing?
Okay. Oh, okay. So it could be anybody,
because you never know who watching you, bro.
Let's see. Obviously you, bro. Oh, hey, of course DJ Ghost.
Ghost, man.
Of course DJ Ghost. I was gonna end it off with Ghost because that's a big inspiration. But of course DJ Ghost. If you don't know who DJ Ghost is, make sure y'all go look that up. DJ Ghost doing his thing. Out of LA, so it's a Samoan cat named Weirdo Squad. He doing his thing.
See, I'm gonna have to check Weirdo Squad out.
Yeah,
and Ghost
more
for
like
show,
a
man.
vlogger.
Ghost for show, man. We gotta get to that round table, man. You feel me?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I talked to Ghost. It's all love.
Me?
Yeah, no, Ghost. Yeah. Ghost is a solid dude, man. He the one that actually gave me the advice of dropping every day. See, honestly, he the inspiration of doing things other than interviews. I was really just gonna be the interview man. Gotcha. But as I'm going through YouTube, I keep seeing like Ghosts. I keep seeing him. I'm like, who is this? And what caught my eye was the story times. He talking about like how he robbed the weed, how he robbed the man. He, you know, his mom best friend got on him or whatever. So I'm looking at his story times, how I met my baby mom. I start looking around. I'm like, oh, I look. And at that time, I was just interviewing. Me and her had the food show called Hood Eats. But I seen he started doing story times, he was doing reactions, and he was vlogging. So I'm like, okay, I'm about to tap into this.
Man, and talking about like story time, man. I seen your story time today, man. Hey, man. The crackhead, man. Oh, man.
Y'all go check my last story time, man. That's a crazy one, man.
Got to, man. So look, man, we ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. We want to thank Refuse Media for coming in, man. For the people who don't know who y'all are, man, that's probably new to YouTube or probably, off my channel and want to check y'all out, man. Tell the people where they can find y'all and check y'all out at, man.
Man, check me out. I'm TopShelf_Jacques across the board on Instagram, Twitter. I don't do no Snapchat. I'm an old nigga, so man, trying to keep up with 6-7 apps. I really be on the Instagram, Facebook every now and then, but I really just do Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and of course YouTube.
Yes.
Hit me on the Refuse Media. I try to get back to the comments. I try to like and love the comments and all that, but Refuse Media, make sure you type that in the bar. I'm doing reactions. Me and her got a food vlog called Hood Eats. We go to all the little hood spots to eat, taste the food, give our reaction to how it is. I'm doing interviews over there. What else we doing over there? Vlogs. Gonna start the family channel. Radio.
Hey.
Where can they find you at? Where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram, TopShelf_TEE. Yep. I be on Instagram the majority of the time, more than any other platform, besides, of course, YouTube. So.
And shout out you too, bro, because honestly, you doing something dope that need to be done. Man. And honestly, bro, I'm telling you right now, I think that video that you dropped about the opening a smoke shop for $5,000, bro, I think that's gonna change something in my life, bro. Honestly, because I always thought in that direction, but I never had nobody to map it out. Like my boy Nas said, "It's ways out the hood, but no signs out." Ain't nobody ever taught me about no hustling or nothing. Everything is all me, bro. But when I watched the video, I was inspired. So I'm finna go get this 5Gs.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Hey, when I get it, you gonna help me, bro?
That part, you already know.
Sure.
Like I said, man, this is Terry Wroten TV, the Hearts of the Streets. I'm also gonna put the links to Refuse Media, man, for y'all can go subscribe. Make sure y'all go subscribe. They doing their stuff out here, man. Terry Wroten TV, the Hearts of the Streets. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for tapping in. Also, shout out to Refuse Media for coming to the hot box, as we call it. You feel what I'm saying?
We're gonna come
Once
back.
again,
We're gonna be some regulars around here.
And definitely have you on the radio show.
Oh yeah, I'm interviewing.